My name is Lauren Jolly. I've been living with type 1 for about 30 years now. Diagnosed at the age of 10. This is my mom.
Hi, I'm Susan Beverly. I'm Lauren's mom. Discovered her when she was diagnosed. And she was in ketoacidosis.
DKA. There weren't Dexcoms back then. There were very few pumps on the market. There wasn't even a bunch of different kinds of insulin at that time. So it was kind of like, here's your stuff, check her blood 3 times a day, send her to school, she'll be fine. So I think it's very different these days with continuous glucose monitors and the technology that's out there that helps parents get through those times. And thankfully I was old enough that I'd be able to say, Mom, I don't feel good, or Mom, you know, like, I don't know what it would be like if I were a kid that couldn't communicate with my parents.
You know, and when she was little, we would just test, and when she was feeling low, then you would test again to see where she was at. Whereas now, I mean, she knows every minute of the day what her blood sugar is. She just has to look on her watch.
So I didn't start an insulin pump until after Andrew and I got married. I did injections and tested my blood sugar. It was scary. I remember trying the injections on the oranges and thinking, I'm never going to be able to put a needle in my body myself. I don't even know if I did my own shots until I was probably 12. It was a couple years before I got brave enough to do that. I currently wear an insulin pump, an Omnipod insulin pump, which is an independent pump. And then I also use a Dexcom to read my blood sugars every 5 minutes. And back when I didn't have a Dexcom, right, because one of my big indicators is being really hungry. So I usually know, like, if I'm getting hungry, I'm probably hovering at that 100 mark, right? And I'm probably going to be coming down. But these days I can see my blood sugar on my watch. I can see my blood sugar on my phone. I can see my blood sugar on my pump. So, you know, it's pretty easy with a flick of a wrist to know what I am and not have to sit down and pull out, you know, a meter and actually check my blood. This is Andrew, my husband of 13 years, almost 13 years.
Yeah.
We've been together for 22. And Andrew wants to tell you the story of one of our first dates.
Oh, we were driving in the car one day. It was like the first time we really hung out together for multiple hours. And she pulled out a needle, an insulin needle, and
A pen,
and shoved it right through her pants into her leg. And I was like, oh, what's going on here? And then that's how I found out that she was diabetic.
And I said, oh yeah, I'm diabetic.
So it was kind of alarming, and we actually talked about it a lot that night.
Yeah.
The history and how it happened and how she found out, and kind of went from there.
I mean, this was probably 3 weeks into dating.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so that's how I found out, and now it's been learning a lot about it. I mean, Lauren's done multiple studies since we've been together.
I was on an inhaled insulin study for
2 years?
Yeah, probably 2 years before we got married. That got FDA approval. So that's on the market right now. And then I'm just finishing up a study where your Dexcom and the Omnipod talk to each other. So it's a closed loop system. It auto adjusts to your blood sugar to give you insulin. You still do have to do manual boluses for meals, but it does a really good job at keeping me even at night.
And I think that this has been the best study, and then watching the technology that has changed in the last 20 years from what she's been doing. The technology, as they were discussing earlier, has came so far that, I mean, we worry about it when we hear the beep, mainly now, than having to worry about it
Yeah.
because
it's-
she's not feeling well.
Yeah. It's nice. I mean, I don't have to worry about driving or, getting into any situation where I don't know what I'm at. So, yeah, it's been good.
And when she is low, we have treats.
So I remember how it happened, but I asked Andrew, I said, do you think it would be something that we could entertain, doing a roundup campaign for JDRF for the walk and doing a TGK walk team? So I put together an email and talked to Troy, and he said, yeah, let's do it. So it's been really great to have the support of all the stores and, of course, the Kaplan family. It really means a lot. A lot. And everyone in the company. So I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart.
All the TGK stores now, we are asking for donations for JDRF Foundation to fight juvenile diabetes, I guess. I mean, last year we collected around $13,000. We're planning on doing the same or similar this year, if not more.
The walk is Saturday, April 30th at the Mall of America. We're moving the walk to the spring this year so we can have something outdoors. Let's pray for no snow on April 30th. Back when we used to do it in February, there was quite often a blizzard, so we'll just hope that we make it through. So yeah, come out and watch with us.
Are super cold.
You can register through any of our links on Facebook, on the different store Facebook pages, or reach out to anyone. We'll help you get there.
And it's the 30th anniversary.
30th anniversary of the walk. I'm
us.
Lauren Jolly, and I have type 1 diabetes, and I'm excited to see what the future holds and where we go with the cure.